100, you guys are gonna be surprised of how much fun we're gonna have. Because if I have 100 people following me, I think they deserve something extra. So, let's get this going. Playing with Dr. What was it? Blaylock. Playing with Blaylock. Macy's tear you to pieces. Playing with Blaylock, that's right. For those who are just new to coming in here. Oh shit, I fell down the wrong side. Did not want to be here. I'm dead. Did not want to be here. Got the Billy Club now. I'm serious. I mean business today. Drains a lot too. Oh, wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, thank you. Billy Club. Smack, smack. I like this Billy Club. I like it. I like it. So, oh, shit. What side am I on? I wish this sends me somewhere proper. Oh man, it was meant to go this way. No, okay. Do teleport. Do. So once I gain more points, I'll put it in. Oh, almost vomit saying it. I'll put it in stealth with addition. Oh god, I'm just throwing up thinking about it. With an addition of increasing my stamina gauge.
It's one of them.
No. Won't be nice. Stop making that.
He's too fucking fast. Oh my god.
I had dinner. Yo, stop. I hate this rocket. Smack. It really only truly works for one character. Stamina gauge sucks with this bag. That's my fault. Guess I'll lower up my stamina gauge. If I'm doing that, I'm definitely lowering up. Can I parry first? I want to find out. Oh! I'll be motherfucking damn. Okay, I'm definitely using bandit. I can't parry bullets. Oh my god, they're down so quick. Oh my god. My love just turned into hate. My hate just turned into love. Yeah, I'm doing terrible. It tells me to jump. Okay, here's a gate. Not a loading gate, just a basic gate.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Do. Doctor, detective, on a venture today.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
Damn. Well.
Wet boots will be proud of me.
Do we get subtitles? No. Did you get got?
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
Oh my god. These choices are just the worst.
Free? You may soon find out that you have simply traded one set of shackles for another.
For another.
Fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I've a future here.
Goodbye, young man.
I'll not die in some...
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Goodbye, young man.
Oh, see? I can fix
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
I have what
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
I have.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
And soon as you feel better, you're gonna be everything I need.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from...
Why don't click on it?
Goodbye, young man.
I'll be back for you.
Me.
You.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Well, you'd be surprised what I can do.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Thank you for that information.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
Yes. Sounds like shell shock. I've seen a few cases like yours. This is nothing you should be ashamed of, Benjamin. And it's perfectly natural in your situation.
I'm not ashamed. I just need my pills. Peace and quiet, that's all.
There's a difference between being cruel, the way I usually play, and being nice.
What can you tell me about
almost
this place?
kind
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You don't have anywhere to go. No family that would welcome you.
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben.
Interesting.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Interesting.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Has a migraine. I think I have migraine pills.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
Damn, I didn't make any.
I will see you later. A gun, alcohol, and a...
Okay, got me migraine pills. So it's your daddy's homeboy.
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Didn't lock it. Okay. I'll fix it.
Goodbye, young man.
Boots will be proud of me.
Where's the nearest safe house? I need to find my safe house. Make some migraine pills. Might have to fight my way back, which that's fine. Safe house. There's one right there. Okay, maybe not.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. Keep out. You don't want to go in. I need to find a safe house. I need to make the medicine.
More and more of these bloody meetings every night. I, the God, give more and more of you.
pushing backwards. Just so I can make the mess. Mine grain. Shit. As expected. I think I went through this last time. I don't have anything to make for mine grains. I should make some coal. I should make these things right now that's in front of me. So right now I will make one of each. I'll put a hold on the others, and still don't have enough to level up. Could just put them down. Serves no purpose at the moment. This way. I'm gonna have to turn the fan on, so I am cooking.
I'll not die in some piss stink bloody worse than a week old bloody sick and suffering.
Gonna have to learn how to craft it. I'm sure the game will give it to me later on. Ooh, Nixie. Oh god, yes. I got an achievement called Pest Control. I'm not even gonna guess how many times I took a bite. Probably more than 20 for achievement. This is my destiny.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Did I make a bronchitis medicine? I think I did. I think I did. Interesting. How could I smile properly?
I cannot enter.
Can I jump? Is there any faithful leaps I can take?
No one's there.
Because he's outside, duh. Only windows. No. A red surface should show up. It's waiting on me to do something. I'm pretty damn sure about that. It's programmed this way. Interesting. A woman. I don't know.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir.
Well
Are
dressed.
you interested
The
in a
sun
miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need
You're
to
gonna
help keep
teach
you in
me.
perfect health.
Oh,
I'm
really?
gonna build her up so she can
Why
teach me.
didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
God damn it. Oh well. What do you
I'd
sell?
like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
So, what scraps you got? I need some skills. Alright, sweetheart, let's
Tell
get
me.
close.
Who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Thank you for that information.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
I don't know how I can spy on this dude or get close. No, he got Bronco. Has to be a way. Excuse me? Did I just see who I've seen? Did I just... Ooh. Oh, don't do me like this. Let me just zoom in on her. Yes, Dorothy is there. I'll be damned. Snaky motherfuckers. Well, not her. She's a typical nurse. And back in the day.
Sir, no civilian. Die, vermin!
Call me vermin. definitely not a route. Can I come up with a situation to get to him?
It's locked.
I mean, the only way I can see him is from here. And this is the only thing I can do. It's not giving me... I had to lock on to him. Shit.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
I think he did, ain't
he? Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
St. Mary's Church. Thank you.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Come on, we can sort it out, right? It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another. Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake. I prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Please do it.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
First of all, right, you got in your sack.
Show me what you have.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose. How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
I like how I'm taller than everyone.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah.
Almost dropped my cup.
A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis. Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle, for their dirty work.
You survive at any cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis
That's
would agree
exactly
with your
what he said.
by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Thank you. Can we be personal? No?
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Back to you. Barrett.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
I have something personal to ask you.
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Really?
Without making excuses for him, it's safe to say that despair can poison even the sanest mind.
We've all had some rough times, haven't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
Well, thank you for that information.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
close to mine.
Now it's hard to believe, but it's
Just need one more bar.
let you go.
Who are you and where'd you come from? Oh, you're the journalist, dude. If I take a gander. And who are you? What the fuck? Oh, you connected to them. Oh, this just gets better and better. But where'd that other dude go? Hey, who are you? I hate this so much. People just showed up left and right. And there's a father. Oh boy, you know. Okay, where'd that dude go? I need a tracker. Oh well. Hello, miss.
Don't be shy, handsome.
Oh
What
Lord.
can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor.
I'm guessing that costs too,
All
right?
right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
She didn't even have to say it.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu.
Thank
She
you.
came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
The women always know each other in this
Tell me
game.
about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Always seem to
Short story.
know each other.
The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Of course it's not.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you
I
can.
meant not be a sunrise bell. Because I'll be impressed. Oh, she has fatigue. Do I have another
Good
pain
evening,
to
Christina.
give her?
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I do not charge.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
As I look around at the screen like, well, you know, shit.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
All right, your performance is going to increase. Because I fixed your fatigue. That's going to be great. So, she has 3 more to go through. That shouldn't be a problem. Where did that other dude go? Damn, she's gonna rack me up some good points, I bet. Ah, he came back. Good. Yes, good.
You again? What you...
I want to say something personal to you. Ah, shit, I ain't got nothing to say. Damn.
Goodbye.
Excuse me. Oh. Hell. He's connected to them. I know I'm avoiding one point of view.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
His father is standing right
Pain,
outside.
Suffering in this world.
Don't mind me, I came here to dilute. Came to loot. Y'all struggling, I came to loot. Oh shit, he has fatigue too. God damn it.
It's locked.
I'll get it open soon. I'll fix the kid soon. I should have just made a lot of fatigue pills. Could be a nearby safe zone. Talk to me, child.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
We'll get on that later.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough, like.
Well, the reason why I'm fixing them up too, because they don't taste
Speaking of which,
good.
what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. Look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
Got a point.
I'm sure your father did his best when he found this house. Times are tough for everyone, young man.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
Oopsie, no.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father.
I'm sitting on my
and I saw
pallet.
terrible
I'm gonna lay down and continue playing this.
bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home,
On the camera.
for fear of the epidemic.
I'm not
You're
afraid
making a
of
bunch of
disease
noises
or
laying
death,
down.
Dr.
Ah, there we go.
It's the living I'm afraid of.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Your father...
I was young then.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself. So,
I'm gonna take a
may I
gander.
ask you a few...
I'm not bothered.
Do you need any
I
medical
doubt I
support?
have any. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start.
I will see you later. Goodbye, young man.
Guess I'll
Take care
start
of
making a lot of fatigue. Shit.
Pain and suffering in this world.
Hey, what you doing in my house? Need to find the nearest safe zone.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
First, let's do some work.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Well said.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Okay.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Ah, he's fatigued too. I'm just gonna make a lot of fucking fatigues.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Oh my lord, dude.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Oh, that boy ain't coming back.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the
shadows of death.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
I know I can't walk up in there.
Would you like me to?
Somehow you're absolutely healthy. Oh my god. Okay, they should have had a back animation.
bet it can breathe its own beauty and grace. Whitechapel.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Indeed.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Aww.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
Oh, aren't you just peachy?
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposures.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
So many people to fix up.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
peaceful. That's quite an unusual way to speak about the epidemic. And very inappropriate, I must say.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Interesting.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Ah, you. Before I get to her. Make sure these doesn't trigger anything. Or hope they do. Some other items. Okay. Guess it doesn't work the way I think it works. But that's fine. She left this there. I do like how it's not hostile in an open area. Can I open this gate? Thank you. I'll handle him later. I need a safe zone.
Good evening, miss.
So I can start creating shit.
I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street.
Does she speak?
At night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
She's mute. She's mute.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Tell me about Richard Nethercote. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary.
She's mute.
A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu. Very well. Goodbye then.
And I don't have to work hard on her. So therefore...
Hello again.
Actually, first, before I do this...
Very well. Goodbye.
I probably had to remove someone. Because this would be a perfect area.
See them? We have to stop it!
I don't know what he has, but I want to be careful.
Go on back to the shadow!
Oh, you're a priest. Oh, you gotta go down. You hitting me with holy water too? God damn it.
Over there! There's one of them! Crawl back to the house! Christ! He's dead! He's too fucking fast! Back, beast! Crush the leech, boy!
Wow, you beaten all my brakes off. through at me. I'm fucking falling apart. Y'all gotta help me out. Gotta get more people in here. Gotta get more subscribers. Gotta start liking my videos. Every time you jump in here. So Google can sweep me up and get me the fuck out of here. And I guarantee you the most entertainment you can ever see. And when really stop at YouTube, I mean, come on, I got so many other ideas to do for us. I'm just yappering. Who's gonna watch this video to this point and hear me yapper? Let's continue this shit.
Over there! There's one of them!
I don't like the fact you still fucking alive.
Christ! He's dead!
Fucking son. Oh my god. Now they got me in a loop where I don't have to go that way, but I'm actually going this way just to to gain some knowledge from a particular character. And honestly, the only way I can get true information from her, yeah, the way the game portrays it, which that would be. Wow, it would be fair game from him. But these motherfuckers need to go down. Fuck. Fuck it. Give me this shit now. I'll become their fucking Uber.
It ain't you, baby!
Shut up.
This man
stunned me with his face. His crucifix. This is not good news. The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
You, my dear, have no use
Hello,
anymore.
Eloise.
I tried. You're not even ill, so you will. You'll be perfect.
You don't seem to need my medical attention for now.
Oh, I'm not strong enough for her. How can I get to 5?
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you, does it? I know you. Very well.
Damn, I was about to snatch her up so quickly. Alright, time to talk to the others.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Where did the journalists go?
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Potter.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
This will be the only time I can feed on her. Yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Is to have them separated. But I need... I can make bronchitis, can I? Yes.
It's locked, all right.
Don't worry, we'll gain the information to open it. He's like, you know, one way of programming is like, why are you walking around my house like this?
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
A print shop. Interesting.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Interesting.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
All I have to do is clean his bronchitis, and he will be perfect for me. Because I don't want to eat infected people. Dorothea, I'm coming for you. Saying it that way kind of felt a little creepy, but coming for you. Man, if I could just run across one area that can let me forge these materials, I'll be so grateful. Which will be in here, right? It makes more sense. Oh my. Oh yes. Oh. They're alive. And kicking. But they're sick as a dog, but I gotta take care of them. You know, Dorothea can't do this by herself. I must cleanse the sickness. That explains why most of the materials are missing too, by the way. And if Dorothea is the record keeper, oh. It's alright. I know snitch. Okay, that man's not red. God damn it, I do have to click on all of them. Oh boy, this... Give me a minute. If it's not blue, I don't have to worry about it, right? Fuck it, I'll go across the screen. Clicked on, but yeah, I really hate this circle thing. Yeah, I see I'm gaining experience in the upper right corner for the ones that haven't even touched. These letters would have made a difference. Okay, we're good. See that? Yeah, that shit would make a difference.
I need help. He's going into convulsions, Doctor.
Oh, well, let's help him.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that
Damn,
scalpel!
asshole. Oh no, you
What can I do, Doctor?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right,
There's only one thing to do.
I can't see.
There's only one way to save him.
Yes. I have this, nurse. Allow me to finish the procedure alone. I need the room.
I'd prefer to stay and see this through. This is my patient, Doctor.
Yell
I
at
have
her.
needle and thread for stitching the wound.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
Yeah.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
I lost the patient. I lost the patient.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Dorothy, why was you here?
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
Hell no. Bedside manners. Oh, Dorothy, Dorothy, Dorothy.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
First thing first, how close are we, Dorothy? Oh, sweet Dorothy. Damn. I do want information though.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Interesting. Interesting. She has so much experience to look upon her. But the lady said don't kill her, so I do want more information from the lady. I know I am cruel to most games wise, but to gain information in this goddamn game.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy.
Sparing lives.
You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
What is she worth to me now? Interview with the vampire.
I cannot enter. It's locked.
But if I sucked it dry, I would have gained access to all this other shit. Oh well. I'm okay with that. The fuck?
Oh, this one stinks already.
Smoking on? This is garlic powder. You're throwing garlic powder at me? I strongly believe you're throwing garlic powder at me. Didn't that all the normal people did too? Oh man.
Step away.
Elite! Elite! Steady, boys.
I'll kill it!
promise? You're you just poke me? With a poker? What's wrong with you? Dinner is a sub. How do these people get back here?
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Okay, I'm not gonna question this.
Yes?
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
I'll be back to take care of you and cure your bronchitis. God, have I been saying it wrong this whole time? I probably have. Come back to fix the girl fatigues. I'll look at the medical histories.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Madam Sister, what up?
Loretta, your miraculous formula wouldn't even cure a common cold, and you know it.
The Swamborer's cordial secret ingredient is hope, Doctor. And it's something people around here really need.
A placebo effect is real and has benefit. But in your case, you could be murdering your customers, who may die because they are not receiving the necessary medical attention.
Medical attention? In Whitechapel? Trust me, my cordial is the best option they have, since it is the only one.
Well, as it is a placebo of sorts, perhaps it may have some positive effect.
See? You have to admit I'm doing some good. The Swamborer family is not poisoning anybody, Doctor.
Goodbye, Miss Swanwick. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Its effectiveness has been
Before I go,
even the flu is
I'm gonna talk to the mute chick. Huh? He has a legendary slide turn. Not the right way. Not the right way neither. Ugh. I forgot which way to go. Hostile enemies are in here. Do. That's that dude. Okay, it's this way. You're almost complete.
You? What do you want this time?
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. People won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak, and there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Don't worry. I'll heal your son.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Alright, is that what you want? Want me to fix your lad?
Joe, please,
Interesting, it's loading. But why? I still haven't comprehended why it just randomly loads.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Something rotated.
What do you know of Harry Peterson? The boy seems so fragile. Not like his father at all.
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining. He's had it tough, all right, but he needs to grow a pair.
What troubles him exactly?
But despite being his father's son, almost everything, I think. He never wanted to come to Whitechapel in the first place. Hates this place more than most of us.
Goodbye for now.
Could talk to Harry, but there's no point. I need to fix his fatigue. Right. You girl. Do. Flower girl, where are you? Do. Yeah, a lot of people just need their fatigue. What are you doing?
Good
Are
evening,
you
Doctor.
whizzing?
Can I help you?
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
D-A-R-B. Why? Spells Darby.
Hello, Anonymous. I know you understand.
Nope.
Camellia, I know... Tell me.
There. God damn.
Very well.
I
Goodbye.
just now leveled up. I just realized that. Oh my god. The process of this shit. Oh wow. Okay, so I have to be level 5 to take her. Where am I going this time? Other than trying to look for a goddamn hut. If it's everyone's fucking fatigue. Which is the nearest one is in this area.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
my business. Okay, so I want to put points in my ultimate first. Then I'll do shadow technique, followed by raising up my stamina gauge. Oh shit, let me do this real quick. Alexa, stop timer. Ooh, excuse me. Once that reaches 6.
Oh Christ!
He said, "Oh Christ!"
Over there!
Okay, yeah, I'm choosing. See, I want to create shadow vortex. It's just no. The blood. Also no. I want rage. I just want some fucking rage. It sounds right. And Shadowville's gonna be perfect for me. And dodge while I'm in shadow mode. I'll figure it out. As promised, more of this. Because I need it to control it. Points left. I mean, none of these will do anything for you. A day's gonna go by. Together. Okay, let's check this being condition. Fatigue. 1, 2. Migraine. I wonder if 2 dots mean bronchitis. Cold, I can cure colds. 2 colds. 2 fatigues. 1 migraine. And people are getting smacked up down there. I'm up here playing doctor. My first creation. Still don't know how to make this shit for headaches. What the hell? There's something I didn't read. I don't know why I'm clicking these. But if something pops out of it, Cool. Cool. Okay, shit, one of these fuckers have to be for headaches. We'll figure it out. Pretty sure if I head back, I can do it. I want to help them now. You know, some of them I can help right now. I don't care less what they're doing. It's not my business. Oh no, situation has changed. Not that way. Ooh, look at my stamina gauge though. I like it.
How are you?
Took care of you, didn't I?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Goodbye, young man.
Okay, where's your dad? Shit. Those rats. I should look for a last chance. God damn it. No, nothing's wrong. Nothing's messy. He can't be messy. Wish I had a tracking thing, you know, just like smell him, like, which way did he go? Guess this is anything. He went this way for a reason. He's trying to pick a lot. All right. Guess I'll have to look for this man. There you are.
Good evening, Mr. Petrescu. What are you doing out here?
I could ask you the exact same question, Mr. Doctor. Now leave me alone.
Oh, see,
How
you
do
know
you feel,
what?
Mr. Petrescu? Do you need my help?
I would not even accept fresh water from you, Doctor. I don't need your help.
You're nasty.
Yes, you do. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
I said I don't want anything. But I'll keep this for those who really need it.
God. Must you be so...
What do you plan to do now that Nurse Crane is gone?
I'm not sure. Strange men came to see me after Dorothea's death, with strange weapons and very odd stories.
What kind of stories?
Stories all Romanian children know. It was as if I was home again. Vampires, Mr. Doctor. Vampires.
You believe them? Aren't you too old to hold a weapon or listen to scary stories?
Yes, I am old and alone and will die soon, but if these stories are true, maybe I have found myself another cause.
Oh boy.
Are you living on the streets, Mr. Petrescu?
And why not? Those who believe they'll be safe behind walls are blind.
What about your house?
My house is always open to any poor soul needing a roof. All my work here is lost now that Dorothea is gone, thanks to you.
Don't blame me for this shit.
I remember the night you came here and convinced me to open my door to you, sir. I'd like to punch you right on your chops.
I hope you serve no more purpose to anyone, so I can just whisper you away. Oh, man. By the way, the stories are true. I'm the one who's gonna be setting you free. This wonderful world. Here, let the fire feel warm. A nice touch. Last one.
Who will assist Dorothea helping our comrades now that I die?
I will. Duh. Thank you for the key.
Good evening, sir. Do you remember me?
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say, a live tenant's a paying tenant.
God damn it.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. Made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you. I want to know everything about the recent violence, Cadogan. And I want the truth.
Well, rent may be a bit high, and yeah, I've had to evict a few people. But that's business, isn't it?
Sir, I wish I had found you a few nights later than I did. Or maybe never at all. Death would have been a well-deserved punishment for your villainy.
Yeah, but you saved me, didn't you? And you do it again, because you're a decent chap. Just know I'm not.
Take this as my final warning. You will not profit from the misery of others. Business is one thing,
I will.
But what you do is quite another.
Really? What you gonna do? You ain't from here. You ain't Whitechapel, Doctor. You wouldn't know the first thing about playing dirty, even if you wanted to.
Well, you just don't fucking know. You barking.
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here. Especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
What is your business, exactly?
I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
No one would know you're missing. Let's get you started.
In other words, you take advantage of these poor lost souls.
Begging your pardon, I thought you was a man who could appreciate the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
I've no interest in money. Perhaps one night I will visit you and take what I require. If that should happen, there will be no need for a middleman.
So it's a no, then? That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swamburer's shit.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
What am I missing? Let me click on him real quick.
Mr. Bates.
Evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
I could cure him, but he's not my goal right
now. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Man, this place changed.
Save the mudblood, LOL.
Dorothy? What the fuck? I don't know what killed me, but that's not my concern. I'm probably not supposed to be back here yet, and I didn't look at her boss level. Okay. First of all, I came back here for a save. I'm sure this is safe. I didn't have to come in this room because the safe is not in this area. Second, the only way this should happen was the dude on the fucking gurney. Why did I say gurney? That table, or whatever it is, got up, bit her. They went stupid downstairs, came back upstairs just to chill. What was the point? I could have done this to Dorothy. No, wait, no. I suspect a different outcome. I suspect that lady did it. Whatever her name is. just call her lady. But I strongly, if I find out she did this, I'll be so mad. That would have been an experience for me. There you are. Oh, you know, I don't have enough mind right now.
Be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
I will see you later.
Don't worry, man. I'm gonna figure it out.
A gun, alcohol, and...
Answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
I'm not going up there to kill her. I'm not. Not yet. Phone to who though? Thank you. I know who you give this to. Let me look at something real quick. If I count this right, because I have 2 cold medicines. 1, 2, Boko, my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. Oh, half the cold medicine was for him. Okay. I have a cold medicine for you.
It's time to see if this Christina is still working.
Mr. Bates.
Evening, Doc.
Since I took an... Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this, in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
Fortunately, I do. And I need you well, so enjoy it. So once you're ready, you'll be right for the taking. What are you doing?
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Sure.
I have something for you, lad.
Dreams are soaked with glue.
So, may I ask you a few...
I'm not bothered.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
You'll be ready soon.
Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
Cured your
You
boy.
again? What do you want this time?
Give your boy some medicine.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson. Goodbye, Mr.
Check on your boy. Fix. I don't know why I keep coming back to this chair. I can't yank her. Right Did you just say that?
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
You don't know if you ain't killing
If you
me?
persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
I'm only gonna talk to her to see if there's other cane triggers or the plan.
Hello again, miss.
Give her a talk.
Very well. Goodbye, then.
Pretty much done here. Head back. Goddamn number in a circle. My fingers is trying to hold buttons on full.
I'm cheap and I promise.
Don't be afraid.
As long as you have the money. When science fails you, this elixir.
I never met him. Odd. Pretty sure I ran across him.
It will give you faith again.
Shit, what's going on? Wait, hold on. I don't want them hostage. Not yet. She's missing. Even though I know who she is, trying to kill the shit out of me. Let's head back. I want to see what the hospital has to say. Oh no, another update.
It's locked, all right.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
This district seems to get uglier.
There it is. Staircase. I like having this on because I just enjoy seeing the blood effects kicking in. Hostile enemies and whatnot. Shit like that.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
A leech! A leech! Kill him, boy!
That's the same shit. Okay. Hey, that hurt. Excuse me. I coughed this sneeze at the same time. And Bert. Oh my god. Okay, so push come to shove. I guess I like the little berserk thing. I guess. I just got bored of it, like, right now. I don't want to do it. But I'll fix it once I have that, because if I try to change it now, that would be perfect on the blood. I'm just gonna mess with all the blood stuff. I said this earlier, I was just gonna mess with blood magic. Fatigue too, man? Oh man, you fatigued? Who's all fatigued in this goddamn district? Excuse me. I'm just bothered. He has a headache. She's fatigued. Why do I not have medicines for headaches by now? Cold. Fatigue, cold. Okay, let's start counting. One, Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fatigue, 2 colds. That's what I'm seeing. Let's go make it now. That person needs something too later on. Oh, she's level 20. Ooh. Tell me I can mess with her, huh? Okay. I think I gave the code to the other person I was looking for. gone for a while. So it is for some time. There you go, old woman.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
You are the best doctor.
How are things?
Not...
Do you think...
We are all...
I'm not familiar...
Brilliant...
Most...
It would be...
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Timmins. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something,
the
please
limit.
tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
I'm still pissed. That girl was a great experience. And it's, I listened and I should have just been myself. Should have been myself. Of course you fed off him. God damn it. You get the feed. Ugh. Calm down. Calm down. What's up?
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
And then you're a killer.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
But yet I did not eat that motherfucking doctor. Huh.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
I will not let
If you
another
have an
motherfucker
inclination
get
to
away.
learn more about vampires or your current situation,
Oh, my
I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
And that's
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad?
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
What if I killed my maker?
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
I bid you farewell, for now.
Myself?
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all.
Spelling of that.
Good. Please, take this money anyway, to remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. So thanks anyway.
You're welcome.
Goodbye, Milton.
Another chat.
Last summer's epidemic was different.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No.
It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Why do you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid for a bed are already dead, or will be soon. Don't you see the futility of all this?
How can you be affected by the misery around you, and be so heartless at the same time? Which is the real you, Nurse Hawkins?
I could ask you the same question, Dr. Reed. Are you more real when you lie to a dying patient, or when you grant him useless medication?
Whose idea was it?
What difference does it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first, even though Milton would say it was his, to protect me.
Clever girl, because I know that's how it would work.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, you did.
Not under my watch, nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes.
Oh, that's what
Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Milton cheats patients out of their...
Yes, I...
Is this...
No.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Get well soon. Let me talk to the guy real quick again. Oh, he's ready for the taking.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yeah, he's done. Wait, what? You still got one more thing left?
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see the city is crumbling down? Today, people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow, we may be fighting for food.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realized I could make a fortune.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Ooh, excuse me. Shotgun. He called shotgun. I feel like if I buy that watch, what's her purpose? I do want to buy a watch. Oh, this is what I gave him. What if I knock him out? You know what I mean. Will I get all the items from him? got something for you.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
What's wrong with him, but I guess.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Oh boy.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Shit. Well, that sucks.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain.
No respect.
Why are you not worth anything?
Someone's poached my blanket. Oh, the cold will be my death. Liars and thieves, every last one of them.
Damn. The pain.
Just gonna push forward. I wasn't playing this live. Oh, this shit nasty.
Good evening, Dr. Ackroyd.
You're the last person that I want to see right now, Dr. Reed.
I see that you are as friendly as ever.
Are you really going to ask me why? That would just be more evidence of your selfishness.
And that's why I'm giving you this.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
No, wait, no. We talk now.
Good evening, Dr. Ackroyd.
If you
talk now.
How do you think these recent events will affect the Pembroke Hospital?
I am not blind. There is something strange about you and Dr. Swansea. One day you'll have to provide answers.
Don't you think the epidemic is enough to deal with, without wasting time on insults and suspicions?
Yes, the epidemic. Convenient, isn't it? Just like the war, really. Hundreds are already dying, so who cares about one more?
You are troubled by the death of your patient. I understand. It is something that haunts everybody in our profession.
Harvey Fiddick died inside these walls, under our watch. We failed him, all of us.
What do you think of Dr. Dr. Tippett's opinion of your promotion, Waverly.
Who cares? How could I ask for a promotion after we let a patient be killed? That would be disgraceful.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No. I don't feel well, actually.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Don't waste your time with me.
Cure your headache so bad.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course.
Oh yeah. Ingredients. Wait.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company. Even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
I want to kick the air on shit.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, as you say.
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
extremely bothered that I can't figure migraines. And I'm not gonna get the maximum experience from you.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Okay, I still want to suck on some blood.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Take him out. Oh, he's complete. Oh, he's complete. I'm missing 2 information on her. I don't want to take him away without making her perfect. Since how they're connected to each other. Still looking for this guy's collie.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Yeah, there's too many informations missing.
I cannot enter.
Why can't I learn just simple headache curing?
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
I'm not Batman. Yeah, I'm just gonna change my shit to blood magic. Excuse me. Yep, everything is blood related. I want it. I'll fix it later. No, it's gonna force me to sleep. Fuck it. Now I can do it now. I'll do it now. It'll bother me. Yeah. I thought I really was gonna enjoy the claw, but the claw doesn't do multi swipes, it just swipes. And I bet there's gonna be a stun phase in the spear. If it's not, I honestly don't care. Spear fucking still badass. Okay. That's kind of cool. So this would be like a big ass spear. And this would be like multi-spears. We'll decide what to pick later on. Of course I'm keeping this. I just don't know where I'm gonna take it to. Oh, no, wait. I know I'm gonna take it to. I'm gonna drain blood from across the goddamn world. So the control just stays at 3. I'm used to stage 3 control. I mean 3 seconds control anyways. God damn, it goes up to 10 seconds. By the way, blood game is dope. This shadow shits. Haven't really properly used it yet, but I will go to this point. I have no problem using it. This, I'm seriously gonna use blood damage. Rank that up. Alright, it only costs what? 250? I'll find 250 in the field. Let me start off with you. I do not remember what level was this on. Spear. Ability to drink. I think I overdid this, but I like it. I want my bite a lot stronger than it needs to be. Get that to 3 seconds like I had last time. My bite stronger than my bark. You know, I don't believe the health regen thing was working too proper for me, so I'm not gonna use it. Yet. I'm not gonna use it just yet. Definitely want my 3 seconds. I want to get something. I'm not gonna use the tactical stealth yet, so I'll just make my bite stronger. I like using it. I like the concept of this. How do I avoid it? Yeah, I'm everything that's blood. I'm doing it. I like this. I like this better than this stealth shit. I'll leave that to everyone else. I want them to see me for the fucking monster that I am. Trade health, supply, and gain. Additional boost to health region. This just heals me. Oh well, let's upgrade my bite. And upgrade my blood trail. Oh, I didn't put points in this? Oh, shit. So where are you sitting on? Oh, no, we need this. There's no point. There's no point. You can't be so high up if I can't use you. Ah, fuck. Eek. Eek. Just eek. Okay, cool. Okay. No more. Nah, I'm probably gonna change it again right now. I really do like the blood. Okay, okay. People are getting their shit together. Now she got a goddamn headache. Oh, it's hurting me here. We'll see. And those two lovers are still here, so they didn't go on a run on a lamb. It's fine by me. I do miss my stamina gauge, though. Hey, who do you want me to talk to? Odd. Oh, it says right there, blackmail within this fucking area. Only one person would know so much information. Let's talk.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting...
Where I at this talk.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
I'll work on this later. Let me talk to this dude. Shit, he's not here. Oh, here's a problem. Oh shit, yeah. We do that. Heart, spear. Switch these. Because I'm already used to the way I'm holding it. Okay, he's ready. But his girl's not ready. So who's the dead dude? You kind of left me hanging here. I kind of do want information of the dead. I guess he ain't dead, but still.
Yes, Jonathan?
May I ask you some questions?
Please do. I have promised to answer you.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
Can you at least cover his wrist? Where'd that dude go? I really need to learn how to take care of their headaches. Okay. Let me try to find this guy's friend. Let me try to find this guy. Where you been? Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Have you found Oswald?
Not yet, sir. I need more information first.
All right. What do you want to know?
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Afraid so. In the war, I was always worried about picking up something, getting some infection. Unfortunately, got that fear in London now.
Indeed, here.
Throughout history, some diseases have done more damage to armies than any weapon created by man. You were wise to be careful.
You're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you? That's a good enough reason for me and Oswald to go there.
Indeed.
Where was
he? Went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out of it...
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
You're welcome. Oh, that wasn't your friend. Oh boy, they gonna be weak, right? I'm gonna be a bully.
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter.
Oh, stranger, 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 stranger. That's so fucking cool. I'm keeping you. I was a fool trying to deny you. Haha, I destroyed things.
This is an impressive knife. There's a name engraved on the metal. Clay. What kind of man puts his name on a knife?
A dead man. A dead man. Oh shit. Where is this dude? I'm gonna try something. I was doing a quest. Looking for someone. Can I set it up that way? Does it have a quest tracker? Because quest trackers would be great. I still haven't been back in this district, like shit. Clay is connected to people, and people's connected to clay. Oh shit. Okay, I do have a tracker, I think. Hold on. How did I trigger that? That's cool. And she's missing. Swear to God, I better get a lot of experience from her. Okay, I'm just gonna put that on tracking. Ah, it does work that way. Okay, where's dude? Dude told me to. It's not even on this damn list. That's the downside. Tools for trade. I failed that. Oh, that's when I was seeing those floating skulls on my map. Okay, where's the clay dude though? Like what the fuck? What the fuck? I wanna find clay. I still haven't found that person. Okay, let's push on. Oh, he said in the docks anyways. Oh. Okay. I mean, thank you.
You best stay back, sir. Don't come closer, sir.
I didn't.
It ain't human. Get it!
Hold it.
Murdering bastard!
I like you. Like I throw my blood at him, like catch it. You're gonna catch something.
Watch yourselves! This one of She's dead!
Oh no. One bite's so strong. Thinking it's you, isn't it? You're what I'm looking for.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Whoa. whoa. You ain't the person I'm looking for,
some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name's Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Challenge accepted.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation around here is better than other districts because
I don't think a boss would run his mouth like that. But then again, I didn't make this game.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here, like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Thank you for that information.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
How convenient, she's right there.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you bitches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
I'll be right
Goodbye,
back.
Miss Cox.
I'm glad I didn't kill a dude, and god damn it, I have to run. Oh. Okay. Shit. Do I even remember how to get back? Yeah, okay. Random blood stain. I said to myself, keep the item or buy the ring back. Didn't think dude would have a wife. I found a knife, but you know what? I want the red wing too.
Sir, step away! Last warning, sir!
I'm so long gone. I can feel bullets coming up my back for some weird reason. I need to buy something from you.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
You know what? I don't think I probably need the ring.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I want the logic cord. Lighting ring, just in case. Wonder why I got an alcohol bottle. There Guardians don't care less.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
Let's see if my prediction is correct. What was that mark on my map? Yeah, I do want to increase my stamina gauge now. A safe room. What's so safe about this room? Oh, okay.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust. It's locked, all right.
Not giving it to his mother. Not yet. Okay, that's handled. I know which direction to do that. Spear heart. Spirit does a little light knockback, then I stun him, and then I do all the other fancy shit. What am I doing? Why am I using my ability? Where the fuck did you come from? And why? Okay, I had that coming. That was a one-time deal. I am actually fine with that. I have no problem with that little force field. Okay, that is not the fucking way I want to go. What the hell? Where are you taking me? Okay, I gotta be on the bridge. Or up. Or out the damn gate. Oh, excuse me.
My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
In the meantime, the boys will...
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
I got things to give you, my dear.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife, and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That's...
barbaric.
That is a new low.
Whatever.
Oh.
Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
I will.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
And your conscience is clear. You killed without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. Once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I use everyone else.
God damn it.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
I should have been blunt. I'm gonna start being blunt as fuck. Damn, she probably would have packed me some heat of fucking information.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
What you say?
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Grease lightning, go, grease lightning, go, grease lightning.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
God damn it.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
I'm trying to recover
Rufus
those.
keeping things straight. These parts will be running completely amok.
You again. What do you want?
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really. One of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Don't you see it's an endless spiral? One day, it will be you who will be stabbed, or shot, or worse.
That's what my sweet Edwina always says, that one day I'll get it too. But she says it with the most beautiful smile, my Edwina.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby. Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Alright.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Time to go scouting. Damn. Fuck. I hate losing. Whatever. I'll check on that, so that's cool.
The sewer dog's fault, they say, within the gang. It's the epidemic.
Hey, is this the bar? Damn. I didn't know the bar was like here. Oh well, hey, here.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally.
a lot
I
of
spent a lot of
nights.
energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Oh,
Inebriation
you
aside,
don't have to.
do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
I'll be back.
I will see you later. Goodbye, Mr. Delaney. Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish. Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her, for sure.
What is bothering you, then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
How is it?
Well,
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is, and I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I should just run as far away from the place as I can.
Times like these, it's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Okay, I'm hungry. I'm taking a break. I've been recording for what? Almost 4 hours. Oh shit. Alright, I'll pick back at it later. Make another long one. So long, farewell. Hit that like button.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
He said goodbye for me too and shit.